folks, welcome back to Project Motor Racing, and we are off to Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. So we've got 2 more races left in this championship. If we have time today, we will try and get them both in, and that will be all 3 of the standard MX5 championships done. I'm going to skip practice. We'll go straight into quali. Might be stupid, might be brave, who knows. I have raced this circuit once, so we'll see how we get on. Using the PS4 controller again to play on. I've not had the opportunity to get the wheel out in a little while, so it's down to domestic things like having a new dog. So yeah, he's there. Bejesus. I was looking at OBS then, and I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, he's settling in, so getting the wheel out and putting it downstairs in front of the TV is not really currently an option. So we are playing on controller. To be fair, I am playing upstairs, but I've not worked out yet a way to set up the wheel upstairs with the displays and things that I have. So anywho, controller works for me. It would be more fun to use the wheel. I am a little bit better on the wheel, but you know, it is what it is. Change is bad and all that, so anyway, we'll stick with where we are. The PMR folks are now on their Christmas break, and in my opinion, a very well-deserved Christmas break. If you're watching this, hopefully you agree, because hopefully you enjoy the game. If you're watching this because you hate the game, then you're in the wrong place, I'm afraid. I enjoy playing this game. I enjoy playing and tinkering with this game. So I was hoping that mod number 2 was going to make it out before Christmas. I think unless I'm recording this on Tuesday. Unless it releases today, it feels like that's unlikely, because I don't think they're going to be releasing mods on Christmas Eve unless they're holding them out for a little pre-Christmas present for you guys. So, yeah. I've not made a lot of progress on the update to the MX5 pack yet. Life's been a bit weird lately with getting the new dog has kind of thrown my routine a little bit in good ways, but if you know me, I'm very much a creature of habit. If you don't know me, I'm very much a creature of habit. Have a diagnosis for it. If you know what that means, you know what that means. And yeah, so I've been playing video games around looking after a new pup rather than necessarily feeling like wanting to get my head stuck into doing modding stuff all of the time. I have been doing some stuff on a new project, which I'm not going to go into the details of because I don't want the "are we nearly there yet" crowd, if there are any of you here. So, but yeah, we are working on, we being me, is working on a new project, but it's probably a little way off. Hopefully I'll get it submitted over the Christmas break, but no promises. So no. Anyway, yeah, that's all of that stuffs. So I would like to get 2 races in this session, but we will see. So as part of pups new pups training, while my not the best. While my family are out of the house, he's got a little bit of separation anxiety. So we've got a pup cam set up, and we're giving him a bit of time on his own to get used to being on his own. So he's a rescue greyhound, our third rescue greyhound in a series of rescuing greyhounds. And yeah, we're just trying to get him used to a little bit of time on his own while someone is still in the house. So, yeah. See how he gets on. Break. But it also means that I'm only somewhat paying attention because I'm also watching PubCam, and that's my excuse for crashing. Something that I'm finding, so we had the update to the game that brought in the radar, which is really cool. Also the change to the penalty system, and I'm really struggling with the penalty system, I'm going to admit, a lot. I, as you will have seen, because I crash quite a lot, have quite an aggressive driving style, and I like to take quite a lot of curb. And I'm finding it really hard to tell how much curb I can take on each track that I visit. And because I tend to visit a track and move on, yeah, I'm finding I did a race on Spa a couple days ago. It was a couple days ago. I didn't play PMI yesterday at all. I was exhausted, and I find I need to be somewhat awake to play this game and do okay. But yeah, the first few laps I was picking up a lot of track limit violations, and I just thought I was being somewhat aggressive on the curbs, and that really hurt my ability to lap in the way that I wanted to. Yeah, I just ended up driving really slowly because I didn't feel I could take any curb on any corner. And yeah, I hope they're going to, well, I'm sure they will relook at things. I saw someone comment in one of the few times I was in the PMR Discord about there being issues with some of the track limits on Lexington No Chicane, which is the course they'll be using for the MX5 multiplayer, where basically you could ignore the chicane, I think. And that would explain some things that I saw the one time I ventured into ranked multiplayer. So I've got to admit, I didn't hang about very long because it seemed like there was some shenanigans happening. We are getting quicker. I didn't expect to spend a full 10 minutes doing qualifying, but we are closing in on a more respectable time. I just do need to look at the mini-map and learn the track a little bit. So maybe I should have done practice. It's been a while since I have run this circuit, but it's been a while, so, you know. Been a while. If I could actually string together a good lap, we could get way further up the grid. I just actually need to string together that good lap. This is the corner where we've been struggling. We can get some drive out of here. Oh, that was awful. That was blooming awful. What's the bunch time? Somehow. Okay. So somehow I was way better when I really screwed up my braking into there. I don't know. I mean, we're only a little bit off the pace overall. But, yeah. Gaining a bunch back. We gained a lot back through that back sector. It's that one corner which is really screwing us. So let's see if we can put in a good lap rather than a bad good lap, I guess. You know, a good lap. Yeah? One of them good laps. Other than a bad good lap. Yeah, I think that with this game, it is a case of learning more of the tracks. I'm making excuses for myself for being bad, and that's just all there is to it, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know the track. I don't know the driving line. That's that, really. Yeah, that's that. If it's only a 4-lap race, if I could string together 4 good laps, maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we'll be okay. I've found actually maybe not. If I know a circuit and I can lap quickly, I do better if I'm clear of traffic. If I don't know a circuit, does it help me if I'm with traffic? I don't know. I'm just rambling. I think we are somewhat quicker. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That's the point to nab pole, I think. Vehicle setup. Essentials. We need enough fuel for 4 laps. So 5 litres of fuel will do us. Is that going to make a big difference to how quick the car is? I don't know, but it's something that I like doing. It saves us some weight. So, yeah. Saving weight is a good thing. What the heck have I just done? Oh, you freaking noob. Oh, but Jesus. Why did I just do that? This I hate. I hate that you can do this. This is me not paying attention. Oh, you bloody idiot. Bloody idiot. Right. Can I quickly throw in a good lap now, do we think? I mean, some of that was probably get tyres warming up. I guess we're going to do one race today. Because I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Hey, at least I know the course now. But we do need to get some heat back in the tyres. You double qualifying anyone? Double qualifying anyone. Yeah. Pay attention when you're clicking buttons on the interface. I guess is the message there. Yeah. Anyone remember the time that I got? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? God. Gosh. Damn it. Yeah. Insert age-appropriate swear words. Break. Actually, something that has been sorted, it would appear, is not my ability to get around corners on cold tyres. No, it is. I don't know if any of you remember, have been watching from the start. When I first added in this variant, I'm going to return to the pits and get a fresh car. Where I have this livery, and it's not actually done as a livery because I don't know why, but it's the standard MX-5 that just has my paint job on top of it. And I had all sorts of issues with the game thinking that the mod that includes this paint job was missing. When I first added it in, and having to, when I reloaded the game, having to take it out of the save, editing the save files to take it out. And that seems to have gone away, which is really cool. We like that. That's a really good thing. So, back end snap coming out of that corner on cold tyres hurts. I've not adjusted the traction control. That could be why. Yes, I need traction control. Sue me. Well, no, please don't. We're in Canada, not America. America is a litigious society, you know? If you're new, I make jokes about American culture a little bit. If that offends you, then I'm sorry. Well, I'm not actually, but, you know. That probably means you're from that country, maybe. Anyway, this is probably not going to be a super good lap because I don't feel like we've got good drive out of that corner. But anyway, let's see what we can do on quali take 2, shall we? With a lighter fuel load. Now, as I was saying when I was trying to set the car up for the race and took myself out of the race, I don't know how much difference lightening the fuel load makes, but they do model the fuel tank separately and that kind of thing, so it's going to make a difference. Does it make much difference to the default setup that the AI cars are using? I don't know. I mean, they're going to be running 40 odd litres of fuel, probably, maybe less. So my car is going to be 30 kilos lighter in a car that weighs 1,000-ish kilos. In the grand scheme of things, no. But if we're in a drag race down a straight, maybe it'll be the thing that gets me, you know. It might make up for one of my screw up. That's my logic. That's my logic. Yeah. I am going to screw up several times in a race. I need all the advantage I can get. Basically, I need all the edge I can get. And that was certainly better than I did the first time round. So I think we'll throw in one more lap. Now we've got some warmth in the tyres. See if we can do a little bit better, and then we'll go into the race. But I think, yeah, having done double quali, probably not going to get a second race in today. And that is the reality of me being someone who someone who's making YouTube videos. And that's that lap over. During their Christmas break, on limited time, because I'm trying to spend time with my family as well. So, you know.
Fastest car, mate. You got it.
And I want to make another YouTube video after this. So, yeah. That's kind of what it is. So, I'd say I've got some time to make videos while the family are out, assuming dog behaves. And why am I not getting the radar? Have I not updated the game on this PC? That is entirely possible. I've also changed the view. There we go. It's entirely possible I've not updated the game. So I play on several computers, and I record on a different computer than I've been doing everything else recently. And I might not have updated the game on here. Which means no stupid penalty system. Let's go. But no radar to demonstrate to you guys either. So we'll see that next time, I guess. That's weird, because I'm running a Giants version of the game because Giants gave me a copy of the game. Well, no. Oh, I own a copy of the game through being a Giants partner, and so they gave it to me. For my awesome driving skills. No. Anyway, but normally the Giants update at auto updates, so I'm kind of confused as to why it didn't auto update when I started the game. But yeah, anyway, that was a brilliant first corner, wasn't it? Instantly lost 4 seconds. Oh well, we've got some work to do, folks, in 4 laps. So in the careers that I'm running now outside of the one that I'm doing for YouTube, I'm doing them all on full length because these 4-lap races are too short for making up for the fact that I screw up, essentially. An 8-lap race, which is kind of the standard in the MX-5, means I don't have to be so desperate recovering from screw-ups because I've got time to overtake and, you know, get back through the field. I'm also running 80% difficulty on the one that I'm doing now, and I've got to admit it's a bit of a step up. Obviously, not having the radar kind of sucks, actually. You know, because when I do screw up, getting back through the field is harder, obviously, because the cars are faster. So, you know, I can't do what I've just done and get back past 4 cars in half a lap. But we do need... I think we had a pretty awful showing in the last race. So I do need to do moderately well here, I think. I would like a decent finish here. I'm also trying to watch Pup Cam because Pup's up and moving. So, yeah. Trying to have your eyes on and control the race car and watch Graham is an interesting task. A little bit. Remember, folks, Robin is racing. No. Let's not get silly and cost ourselves what we've got, but we could do with getting on the podium at least. We've got 2 more laps. And, like, this is where I wonder if me being lighter is going to be better. Because, dude. Yeah. Oh, come on, get back on the track, get back on the power. You know, it's like, if I'm... That obviously was not a good example of what I mean. But if the car is lighter, it will accelerate quicker. Obviously, that screwed things up because we both messed each other up heavily. And probably having the radar there would have been quite useful. But anyway... That's where playing on 70% difficult is quite useful, because I seem to be able to carry a bit more corner speed than them. Yeah. I don't think we're going to do any better than 4th. After that little incident in the last lap. But... And it's all come from me screwing up on the very first corner, which is really frustrating, you know. Because clearly we're faster by quite a lot. Now the nice thing is we get championship points for pole and we get championship points for fastest lap. So that's going to help us out. It's like a point for each of those. So that's good. That is going to help. When I'm... Yeah, it's my inconsistency. It's the big problem. That's why if I'm running 8-lap races, it's going to be better. I might adjust it when this championship is over, because I think we can adjust the settings between events. So, yeah. think we can do that. We are just not enough time to catch up with the car in front. So, 4th place. Better than last time. Better than last time. But again, no.
Guys, we're on another level today. Definitely a wake-up call, so we'll do more preparation for the next race.
But look, best lap. Over 2 seconds a lap quicker. They just suck at consistency. They just suck at consistency. And I bet it's going to cost us a fair bit to repair. Yeah, it was an expensive race. It was an expensive race. Where are we in the championship, though? We are first in the championship, and we've got one more race to go. Screw it. I'm going to go for it, folks. I'm going to go for it. I might regret this because it means I might not get my second video recorded, or it might be shorter, but skip. Next session. Vehicle setup. Train. Pretty sure we can go down to like 6 litres of fuel. Full traction control, full ABS, back, drive, let's go. So have raced this circuit. Yeah, I should have maybe gone out and updated the game, but we're flowing, folks. We're flowing. So get some heat in the tires before you get stupid. This should be a relatively short race. It's quite a short circuit, this. Yeah, get some warmth in the tyres before you get stupid. Oh yeah, we've got a brutal little chicane on this one. I think I'm going to struggle on this with the new track limit system, because we take quite a lot of curb. But you know, we'll see. We'll have to make sure I remember to update the game before I play on here again. Right, let's go. Full attack. Bit of a draft. Brake. Outbrake myself into the corner because I'm an idiot. Yep, that's what I do. I know. Not any quicker. Yeah. And off we go. Let's see if we can actually throw in a solid lap on our first hot lap. Nope. Not with driving like that, you can't. Okay, we might need a few hot laps. Speaking of hot laps, I can feel the heat coming off the PC. Come on. Yep, we can keep it flat through there. Come 5. We need a bit more speed. Not outbrake ourselves into the first corner this time. And off we go. One more lap. And we're going to go straight into the race. That's the plan anyway. And remember, folks, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. Enemy being the racetrack, obviously, or the enemy AI. But that feels like we have the potential to be a whole lot quicker around here. So yeah, that could have been, I should have braked, I should have eased off into that corner rather than around the corner. But I'm going to take that. Let's just check our fuel. We're 0.6 per lap, and we've got 6 litres, so we are good.
P1, awesome job.
So if I can not screw up,
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
we have this in the bag. Well, this is longer. This is 8 laps. Okay. Let's go. No, 4 laps. 8 drivers. Okay. Let's try and not screw this up, folks. That means trying to take it a little bit easy, I think, on the first lap. Try and hold our position or not lose too many positions and too much time. That's my goal, actually, he says as he drops to 3rd. Get a little bit of warmth in the tyres, and then we can start getting aggressive. I think that's the way to do it. We know we can be quicker than them. So dropping 2 positions is better than dropping all of the positions. Yeah, that's, you know, that's my logic. We're now in a position where we can start to do something. We're not in last place. Let's now start trying to make some maneuvers, folks. See if we can close the gap. Don't have to do it all on this lap, though. Equally, we don't have forever, you know? And there's not that many corners. No. I think I might have braked a little bit too aggressively there, because they are definitely faster out of that chicane. Fuel light is on, which is fine, because we came into it with essentially the fuel light on. Just lift and then floor it again, and hopefully that gives us more speed down the straight to try and close things up. Yep. But what we actually need to be is quite a bit faster to get past them, or get up to them and then get past them, and make it stick without crashing. Here's the thing. There we go, that's 2nd. Can we get 1st? What I don't know is this the guy that's just behind us in the championship? You know? Do I need to get past him? Which kind of means I assume I have to. So, we've got the speed. But that screwed us. There we go. Yes. Now we just need to try and hold it for 1 more lap. Yeah, you shut up, buddy. You do not help me at all, see? I do find that he is very Murray Walker-esque. Yeah, 1 more lap. All you've got to do is stay in the front, and then I'm just like off in the grass. Car on fire. 4 flat tyres. This could be it. This could be our championship win that we need. This could be it. No mistakes, folks. No mistakes. 1 more corner, and we are the North American champions? Question mark. Let's go. Let's go. There you go, folks. I believe that is us as your North American champions.
Congratulations on the win. You're amazing out there.
I know. Made up for the last race, at least. Made up for the last race. Yep, I believe that is us as your North American champions, and we are over the $2 million point, depending on damage to the car. So that means that next time we can look at purchasing our next car. So, folks, I know what I would like to buy, but I would like to know what you think I should buy next as my next car. Stick it in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. And I will see you all next time.